Hello and welcome back to Global FinTech Fest. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a special address, and it's been quite an insightful and interactive day so far, and we definitely look forward to the same as we are running long in the process. Well, up next, may I please have our moderator, Mr. Chaitanya Bal. He is the Incharge State Government Relationships, NPCI. He'd be moderating a very special session for you all. And the topic of discussion is digitization of transport in BST Mumbai, NCMC, a case study. And to make it even more interesting, we have somebody really special with us today. Joining in, we have Shri Lokesh Chandra, General Manager, BST. And without any further ado, for this case study, may I please request Mr. Bal to take over the proceedings, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to introduce you today to someone who has over 30 years of experience in the Indian Administrative Service. Throughout his tenure, he's held prominent positions in the central government of India as well as the state government of Maharashtra. He's been the chairman and managing director of CIDCO, the municipal commissioner and collector of Nagpur. He's also been the chairman of Nagpur Improvement Trust. Also, from 2008 to 2015, he's worked as a joint secretary in the Ministry of Steel and Ministry of Power. He's currently heading an organization that is the lifeline of Mumbai transport. In a short span of time, he has revolutionized transport in Mumbai through his vision for digitization, improving processes in innovative ways to reduce the carbon footprint and make best truly the best. Please give a warm welcome to Shri Lokesh Chandra, General Manager of Bruhan Mumbai Electricity Supply and Transport.
बैंड्रा ईस्ट से शिवाजी पार्क, मेरा रोज का रूट। आचरेकर सर के लिए प्रैक्टिस पे टाइम पे आना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था। अगर बीएसटी टाइम पे नहीं पहुंचाती तो मैं शायद आगे ही नहीं बढ़ पाता। और आज बीएसटी आगे बढ़ रही है, अच्छा लग रहा है, एकदम मस्त।
अब बेस्ट चलो ऐप के साथ आपकी बस कहाँ है देखो, भीड़ कितनी है जानो, और मोबाइल या कार्ड से टिकट खरीदो।
पुढे चला बीएसटी, पुढे चला।
वक्त के साथ पुरानी यादें ताजा हो जाती हैं। वो डबल डेकर की सीढ़ी, वो फ्रंट वाली सीट, क्या दिन थे। फिर बड़े हुए, ऐसे वैसे तो थे नहीं, पर अपनी बस तभी भी थी। कितने ऑडिशन तक ले गई, कितने स्टूडियो तक, चंगूर की चौल से जूह के घर तक। कभी सोचा भी नहीं था इतनी दूर आ जाऊंगा, और आज बीएसटी खुद आगे बढ़ रही है। अच्छा लग रहा है यार।
अब बेस्ट चलो ऐप के साथ आपकी बस कहाँ है देखो, भीड़ कितनी है जानो, और मोबाइल या कार्ड से टिकट खरीदो।
पुढे चला बीएसटी, पुढे चला।
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. BEST is on the path of transformation, modernization, and digitization. The city of Mumbai is the financial capital of India, the city that never sleeps. The organization which keeps it up and running is the BST, BEST. I'm heading this 150-year-old organization, which is providing electric supply in the main island city and transportation to the Mumbai and suburb area. We are having a fleet size of 3,700 buses, having a daily ridership of 3.5 million, and we are taking care of 1.6 crore Mumbaikars. We started our journey in 1874 with the horse-driven trams, and we had been always ahead of time for adoption of new technologies for making safe and comfortable journey for our commuters. We started the first electric tram in city of Mumbai in 1907. We started the double-decker tram in 1920. And we started the first ICE bus in city of Mumbai in 1926. And exactly after 100 years, we are again going back to electric vehicles. Our whole fleet will be electric by 2026. Now, in the present day scenario, in any city, the air quality is directly dependent on the air pollution. And from that perspective, the public transport, efficient and good quality public transport plays a major role in this. As in any metro city, around 25% of the air pollution is from the vehicular pollution. And in absence of any good quality transport system, people are forced to use their own vehicles, which creates this pollution. If we see the global standards, for a population of 1 lakh, we need around 60 buses when we are talking about the public bus transport system. And in the context of Indian cities, most of the cities have 1/3 to 1/5 of this requirement. Now, if we see the urban population in the metros or cities, which will be around 530 million by the year 2025, if we want to shift these people to the public transport, what does it mean? We need to add 1,50,000 more buses. At present, we have only 45,000 by the year 2025. Now, if we do that, what it will result into? This will save 47 million of fuel. This will save 4 trillion rupees of the public money, because public transport is always cheaper than 63% than a private mode of transport. We will be saving 65 million tons of the CO2 emissions, and it will also save at least 85,000 lives. So, there is a need for a efficient, reliable, passenger-friendly, at the same time environment-friendly public transport system in Indian cities. And in the BST, in the city of Mumbai, as we are mandated with the public transport, public city bus transport, we are working with the vision of shared, clean and connected mobility. Any public transport has two major issues, especially the bus public transport system: the reliability and the quality. Now, reliability is directly related to the information available with the commuters, and quality is directly related to the adequate or efficient public fleet, bus fleet. Now, if we have to improve the reliability, we have to provide some kind of medium through which the commuters are aware when their bus is coming to the bus stop. This also reduces the effective waiting time, which helps in wasting their productive man hours or man days. Now, with this, what we have done in the BST, I like to share with all of you. We have tried to make the public transport system reliable by providing a app which gives the information in real time to the commuters. At the same time, we are also working to provide these public information systems on our bus stops. Then we have also redone with our routes or trips, because we have realized that around 85% of the commuters, the average trip length is only 7 kilometers. So we were running around 490 routes or more than that, which were having route length of 50 or more kilometers. And the trip frequency was ranging from 20 minutes to 1 hour. And most of these long trip length routes were having frequency of 45 to 1 hour. So we have done the route rationalization where we have reduced this frequency time from 45 minutes to 1 hour to 15 to 20 minutes. So that has resulted in efficiency improvement. At the same time, it has also given a confidence to the passengers or commuters that if I miss one bus, the next bus will be available within next 10 to 15 minutes. Now, when we were looking at the options for the fleet augmentation, now luckily at this moment, everybody is talking about the electric vehicles. So for city bus transport, we have realized that if we are going for the electric buses, it is not only cheaper but also environment friendly, because per kilometer cost of running, if we see the diesel buses, is around 50 rupees per kilometer. In the case of the CNG is 30 rupees, and in case of the electric, it is 10 rupees. So it's at the 1/5 the cost of fuel or operation. Over a period of 12 years, if we take the life cycle of that bus, it is much more economical for us to go for the electric vehicles. And hence, as a policy decision, we are going only for electric vehicles henceforth. And by end of next year, our 50% of the fleet will be electric buses. As of now, I am happy to share with you that Mumbai is having the largest fleet of electric buses running. As on today, we are running around 400 electric buses in the city of Mumbai. And as we are reducing the cost of operation, we are also making these operations self-sustainable, because most of these public bus transport systems are running in losses, and same is the case with us. But by introducing the electric buses, we are reducing the cost of operation, and we are sure that next 3 years, from the loss-making entity, we will turn out to be profit-making entity. And at the same time, with this use of technology and information technology, we are trying to make our services passenger-friendly. We have started with our introduction of ITMS, that is the Intelligent Traffic Management System, where we have modernized our operations, may it be the crew operations or crew scheduling, route scheduling, maintenance of the vehicles, then providing the information to the passengers. So with this, we created the environment which helped us in rolling out of the digital ticketing system in city of Mumbai. Now, what is this NCMC compliant digital ticketing system? When we look at, everybody is talking for cashless transaction and more digital payments. And when we talk about the bus transport system, in fact, when I took over last year in May, I was surprised to know that in the city like Mumbai, though we have the ticketing system, but it's simply you are printing out the ticket. So the machine is, there is no option of digital payments. So we started working on this, how we can make it a kind of where people can make the digital payments. At the same time, they need not to stand in the queues and the hassle of having the change, because most of the time there is a quarrel between the conductor and the passenger for getting the change. So we worked for this, and within a period of 4 months, we rolled out our mobile app, which is Best Chalo app. Now, this comprises the ETIM machines, which is the touch screen machines, latest version. Then we also have the app. Now, app, it has 3 distinct features. One is the live tracking of the buses. So in the real time, you can see any route when the bus is coming to the bus stop. The second important feature is the crowdedness in the bus. So this also gives you an option whether you need to wait for the next bus where you can comfortably sit, or whether you want to take this earlier bus where there is no sitting available, but you can take that bus. And third thing is regarding the ticketing. Now, you must have seen during the peak hours, maybe the morning and the evening, In Mumbai, it's a very common scene. On most of the bus stops, you find a long queue. And they are basically waiting in the queue for getting the ticket and boarding the bus. Now, with this app and this card which we have rolled out, you can buy the ticket while sitting in your office or home. And you can plan your trip accordingly. So that it not only provides convenience to the commuters, but it also saves a lot of waiting time at the bus stops. So, along with that, as all of you are aware that when we are talking about Digital India 2.0, our Honorable Prime Minister's vision of one nation, one card means you can travel with this one particular card throughout the India in different modes of transport, made with a metro, made with a mono, made with a city bus service, or made with a other bus service. So for that, one nation, one card is basically, with the help of the NPCI, is the National Common Mobility Card. Now, what are the features of this card? Basically, it's a RuPay debit card, where you can take your journey in any bus service or any metro or any other mode of transport where the ticketing system is NCMC compliant. Now, with the bus service, what is the main issue? It is basically the connectivity. When the bus is moving, most of the time you don't have the connected network. So, this NCMC card which we have designed for the city bus service is basically, it can work in the, if the network is not there. So, offline mode it can work, and then you can use this card anywhere, made with the Starbucks, made with the payment of the toll, made with your petrol pump, whatever, as a debit card. So you need not to have different cards in your pocket when you are having this NCMC card. Now, other issue is, you must be aware, when we talk of any kind of debit card or credit card, you have to fill up so many forms, complete the paper formalities when you get the card, and that too also maybe after a fortnight or whenever, whatever the time they take to courier you the card. So in the kind of passenger commuters, bus commuters, we can't have this kind of system. So what we have done, we have devised the whole system in such a way that there is no paper is required. It's a zero paper work. And the conductor in the bus can, on the spot, can issue this NCMC card. How it is being done? We are asking only for the Aadhaar number or your PAN number. You get a OTP. The moment you give the OTP to the conductor, he validates that card. And if you want to recharge it, it can be spontaneously done on the spot, 100 rupees, 200, whatever you want. And then later on you can recharge it on the online basis. You can also take the tickets by using this card, and you can also store the monthly passes. So that's how, once you get this, now even if you are traveling to Delhi or Bangalore or Hyderabad, any metro system which is NCMC compliant, you can use the same card. In Mumbai also very soon, now this Mumbai metro line number 1, they are in the process of putting in this NCMC compliant system, ticketing system, and metro line 2A and 7, which has been recently opened up by MMRDA, they will also be having their ticketing system which will be NCMC compliant. We are also talking with the railways to introduce this ticketing system in the Suburban Railways. So once this is done, then may it be the Suburban Railway, made with the metro, made with the monorail, and made with the best buses, you can use any mode of transport by this NCMC card. Now, you need not to even have my card only. See, this is the card which we have, I'll just, this same card which we have introduced in the city of Mumbai from the best. It's basically issued by the Yes Bank. But any bank which has issued this NCMC card, or you have taken from any city or any bank, you can use the same card for my ticketing system. So it's very, very flexible. It is very, very commuter friendly, and at the same time, it gives a lot of flexibility in use of this card. And few commuters which are like, sometimes they have in the back of mind that if I connect this with the my account and all, there may be some kind of fraud. But in this, standalone basis, you can recharge it by paying to the conductor or online recharge. So there is no that kind of, because this is not working in the online mode, so there is no kind of possibility of this kind of fraud or somebody can steal your money. So when we have done this, what we have done, this automated fare collection system, we have gone for a kind of, instead of doing the whole thing on ourselves, basically investing the capital in this system design or making the system for us, we have now outsourced this whole activity, which is basically based on the per ticket use basis. So as far as we are concerned, without having the lot of investment upfront, we are having the world-class ticketing facility, and at the same time we are also having the comfort of, initially we were paying per ticket around 17 paisa, now we are paying 11 paisa only. So it's not only economic, but it is also very, very user-friendly system which we have introduced. So again, the same thing which we were discussing here, it is also having, yeah. No, it is basically the ridership basis, because the system, automated fare collection system, takes care of all the ticketing. Now, when we talk about only for the digital part, that is something different. But as far as we are concerned, because we have to have a common ticketing system where the accounting, everything is done through that system. So the platform provides all kind of solution. If somebody is not comfortable, he want to use the cash transaction only, this system provides that flexibility also. But ultimately, what we are looking at, more and more people should shift for the digital payment, and they can do it without any hassle of standing in the queue. So as we are moving ahead, I'll discuss with what kind of, and in this, as we have done it on the basically contract model, so without any upfront investment, we have done this. Now, what has this done in the city of Mumbai? In last 6 months, out of 35 lakh commuters, daily commuters, more than 25 lakhs are using this app. This is also resulted in digital ticketing. Now, per day, 5 lakh commuters are using the digital ticketing. Previously, it was 0. And as we are moving ahead, we are expecting that slowly and slowly this should go up to more than 50%. Now, why this is one side is to the commuters, ease of like getting the tickets. But another side is how this started, because when I looked at the expenditure side from our transport division, I got stuck at one point where we had the cash handling charges. So previously what we were doing, we were engaging with the banks for taking out our daily collection from all the depots and our electric collection centers. And it was a huge amount. It was around 7 crores per year we were spending just for collecting this. And then these banks stopped collecting the coins. So as a result, after spending 7 crores of rupees also, my problem was what to do with these coins, because they say we don't have any space in my branch. So we are distributing these coins as a salary to my employees, and every month everybody, including me, we are getting 1,000 rupees in terms of the coins. So if you are lucky, you are getting 10 or 20 rupees coins. Otherwise, if it is 5 rupees or 1 rupees, you can say it is a bag full of coins which you are getting in the salary. So that's how this is started. Why don't we have a system where we can reduce this cost of cash handling, at the same time providing much easier solution for the commuters. And then this NCMC card, in fact, we are the first one in India to roll out the NCMC card on such a scale. And now I am happy to share with you that a lot of other STUs also, they are excited to do the same thing, and they are in the process. Now, the third important thing, which is our ultimate goal, to go for the digital buses. Now, what is the reason for the digital buses? As I look at the cost of operation, out of this 150 rupees per kilometer cost, which I am having for my own buses, 90 rupees is the cost of the manpower. So in terms of the driver and the conductor. So if we see the ratio wise, it's almost 50-50. So around 40 rupees is the conductor cost. Now, if we have this digital ticketing solution, so I can reduce that cost of operation very easily. So as of now, we have 250 buses in Mumbai which are having this tap-in, tap-out facility. And by end of the next year, we're looking for this all 7,000 buses which we'll be putting by end of next year when the fleet size is going to double. All these buses will have the tap-in, tap-out system, and we can use this manpower for some meaningful work. Aside this, we are also trying to add some quality in our bus services. Now, most of you who are using the self-driven car, you know the hassle of driving these cars in the morning and the evening during the peak hours. And given a choice, nobody will like to do that because you are always in a hurry and you are stuck in the traffic. So instead of that, imagine a situation where it's a very, very economical solution where you can comfortably, in a luxury bus, you can sleep or you can work on your computer or mobile if you want to. And you can spend this 1.5 hour or 1 hour, which you are every day commuting in the morning and evening comfortably. So for that, we are in the process of launching this premium bus service, which is going to be operational by 26th or 27th of this month. We are providing an alternative for the people who are using their own car or using private mode of transport like the taxis or auto rickshaws. It will be basically app-based. Again, it's a kind of use of the technology where you can book these buses by the app and you can assure, you can reserve a seat. So no standing is allowed in this. And by getting this comfortable journey, you can stop using your own car unless you want for some personal or maybe for some kind of long drive kind of thing. And we are also introduced the double-decker AC electric buses recently. So they will be also functional by end of October because there is some testing and other certification process is going on. So by this, what we are trying to do, we are trying to improve the quality of bus service. And I'm happy to share with you that over a period of last 6 months, our ridership has already gone up. In fact, if you have seen some recent newspaper reports, pre-COVID, we have already surpassed. We are 10% plus ridership. We used to have 33 lakhs, now we are 35 plus. On the contrary, other mode of transport, even the Southern Railways, there is a decline in their ridership. So in BEST also, we were having a continuous decline in our ridership for so many years. So by innovative methods like route rationalization, then introducing this app-based information system and digital ticketing, and not last the least, the electric buses, which are all air conditioned. And another thing which we are doing, we are only procuring the electric buses which are air conditioned now because it is much more comfortable journey and with such a low cost. In fact, my cost of bus operation, if you see the ticketing, and if you go for a pass, now we have introduced a pass system which is not only on the point-to-point basis, it is based on the trips. As you have this mobile talking time, so you can buy based on your trip length, number of trips which you can take under 14 days or 28 days, and you can reduce your cost of traveling by 50%. So imagine a case where 5 kilometer journey in air-conditioned electric bus, you are taking at a cost of 3 rupees per kilometer. So it's a very 3 rupees for the whole trip. So it's a 60 paisa only. And it's equivalent to the air-conditioned local trains. So we are working on that, how to make it more affordable and more people should use. And another thing which we are working on in the BST, it is one of the first in its kind. We may be the one of the very few global cities where we are trying to introduce this in the integrated mobility solution. What we are doing, we are also introducing the first and last mile connectivity in the form of the e-scooters. We have already undertaken a pilot project which is having 60 e-scooters in Andheri, and it is very, very popular. So in next 4 to 5 months, we will be introducing around 2,000 electric scooters. Again, it's an app-based operation where you can take the journey and you unlock the e-scooter, make the digital payment. Another thing in the this premium bus, again, it's 100% digital payment. And in both the solutions like premium bus and e-scooter, it's a zero investment from our side. In the electric bus procurement also, we have moved to a new method of procurement, that is a gross cost contract, where it's a per kilometer basis we are paying to them. But in both e-scooter and the premium bus service, now we are not paying anything. We are sharing the net revenue. So it's a basically investment from the operator side They are designing the routes, they are designing the ticketing system, means the fare, and we are sharing our depots and our bus stops with them for maintenance and putting up in the infra required for the charging, and also for whatever the day-to-day operation they need to be. So with this kind of thing, I think we will be the one of the few cities in the world where we will be having the integrated mobility solution. And I am very, very thankful to the NPCI for providing us this opportunity to showcase this. But also, I am thankful to them because this was the fastest rollout of the NCMC card, because we did it exactly in 2.5 months. When we rolled out our automated fare collection system, all the testing and whatever the certification was required to be done, that was done at a lightning speed. And we are also thankful to the NPCI team along with the bank and this Chalo team, which made it possible for us to provide this world-class solution to the Mumbaikars. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I will be happy to. Yeah. Yeah, please. Yeah. So it is a like 100 rupees which the bank is charging. Basically, it's a kind of the first one-time cost, and after that, initial cost. Yeah. But now we are working with some of these payment gateway companies like Paytm is one of them. So they are coming with this idea that we'll give this card free of cost. So they are given us an offer last week that they want to roll out 2 lakh cards for the Mumbaikars. So it depends upon, now it's a competition kind of thing, and any bank, as I mentioned, can issue these cards. Even when the banks are issuing the card, we are also talking to them that please issue this NCMC compliant card. Instead of the normal debit card, if you issue that, then this whole requirement has gone. Means you need not to ask for another card actually. Almost 4 months. We have both the cards. One that if you talk about the other card also, that is around 4 lakhs. So closed loop card, and the open loop NCMC is around 1 lakh. Yeah. No, it was initially when we started our automated fare collection system, it was only that we started with. But now we are going for the NCMC card only. As like for this, I mentioned the Paytm also, they are going for the NCMC card only. Because ultimately, you have to have one card only. So right now what is happening in city of Mumbai, Best is the only city bus service where you are using this. But slowly, as you open up this Mumbai Metro Line 1 and MMRDA Metro lines, where you have this NCMC compliant system, the people will find it much more useful to have this card, NCMC card. Yeah.
Can we also encourage the corporate world to also give away using their HR system so that people can start using the NCMC card? Is there any such plan?
Yes, we are in fact talking to a lot of corporates where we are encouraging them. See, it's a kind of economical solution to them, because when you are using this card, you can upload your passes very easily, monthly passes. So instead of individual day-to-day trip-based ticketing, you can ensure that your staff is using that pass. So you are reducing your cost of travel if you are reimbursing that by 50% straightway. And it is more kind of easier to use this card when we are also having the digital buses. So eventually we want to, you can use the app also. That is also zero kind of, if you don't want to even give the 100 rupees for the ticket, this initial card payment, you can use the app. Both have the same features. But sometimes some people feel that it's better to use this card, NCMC card. It's okay.
You said something on the elimination of bus conductors.
Yeah.
So for issuing these cards, for let's say for recharging, will anyways.
So then I will not require that person to sit in the bus. So he can be engaged. Now another session we are talking about, we have already talked with the BBPS and the banking, with some banks, where we can convert these people as a banking correspondents. So this person who is either on the sitting, the ground staff as working as a ground staff, or even if he's sitting in the bus, he's not bothered to issue the tickets. He can do other work where, like, if you want to make other payments of any utility, you can make the payment to that. So he will become a mobile kind of correspondent, and you can convert these buses as a mobile ATMs actually. So see, it's very easy for the NCMC card. If you put suppose 5,000 rupees in that, if I allow that person to do this micro banking kind of thing, suppose someday you need 1,000 rupees. So instead of going to the bank, you just hand over this money one day, and then next day when you want, you can take it back from him. So while traveling, you can do your all payments online using this facility, and can do the cash transaction also through the conductor. So it will be a revenue generation opportunity for us also actually. We are already talking actually. So because this will require some kind of approvals from the RBI also, but everybody is very excited to whether we can, and now most of the banks, they have the business correspondent anyway. You can also ask that person to come to your home, take your money and deposit in your account. At the same time, you can ask him to withdraw the money from the bank and give it to you. The same thing. Yes.
So you pointed out that 7 crore you are paying as in cash collection.
We were paying, now we are not paying.
Now that is
We have
zero.
stopped. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, this summarizes the first half of the day. Thank you, Shri Lokesh Chandra ji, for addressing the best plans and what the future holds as far as BEST is concerned. And we will break for a short lunch over the networking period, of course. So we'll take a lunch break and resume back for the second half of the session. Thank you.